Hi, this is Glenda. This is another one especially for our paper mates ladies. At our next meeting we're going to do Flutter and Sparkle, and what kicked off this idea was this technique. I think it's absolutely gorgeous and so easy because it's only partly attached and there's so much flutter. This one's done the same way except it's a flip card. And the butterflies attached in the same method. So I will quickly show how that's done, although it's fairly obvious. So what I've done is put a piece of double-sided adhesive sheet on my card, and for our local ladies, if you want to get some of this, Creative Dreams have A4 sheets of this Express at $4.49, which seems a pretty good price. So if you're looking for double-sided adhesive, that's one option. And I'm just going to take off the backing and attach my dragonfly, and just be careful that you don't stick his wings down, basically. So this can obviously be a butterfly, dragonfly. I don't know what else you could do. I'm not sure if you'd get a bird. So then you just hold the wings clear, and I have had glitter from one end of my room to the other this week. It's all over the house, everywhere you look. Oh, little legs aren't stuck down well. But yeah, it's so sparkly and pretty. So burnish it in. If you get any little bits that don't stick here, as long as he's mostly stuck down, you can just use a bit of glue, sort of a perfect medium or something like that, just to stick down on top of the glitter, anything that hasn't quite attached. So I'll move that away from the tub and burnish it a bit more and brush it off, and then stick on a sentiment possibly, but it's just such a pretty look. So that was one option. Hoping I don't end up with glitter in my camera. So the next thing I did was where you put a sheet of sticky over an image. This was just a printed image, an old, I don't know what they call those books that have the nature images in them. I forget, I completely forget. Anyway, this one was a die cut, and I inlaid it and put my sticky over it. Now I'm trying to remember if that was a jack sheet. I'm pretty sure it was. And it's a bit muted for what I wanted. It wasn't what I was really going for. Now this was definitely the jack paper, and again it's super muted. As far as I know, jack paper's a brand, but this one I did, that's the Elizabeth Crafts double-sided adhesive, which Creative Dreams also has, but it's in a much smaller sheet, for about $6 a packet. It works out dearer anyway, but it's fairly clear. It's not 100% even test because I did use a different glitter on each one. And that's the Express It tape like I just used, and that gives a very good result. It's clear enough because this is a yellowy background on the picture. It's not a white picture. So that works out quite well, but all you do is exactly the same as what I just did. You put the sticky sheet over an existing image and then put a translucent glitter on top. But I thought this worked the best, and for that I used heat and stick powder, and it's really stuck in there. I don't think that glitter's coming off. It's hard to tell when I've got glitter everywhere anyway, but I thought that was a really good result. So heat and stick powder is going to be very useful for our session. The next option is to actually glitter the butterflies. So for this one, this is, where am I? I've got a little dish of butterflies, but it's something like this, where you then put that onto a sticker sheet, not double-sided, just a single sticky label type of sheet, and cut around it unless you've got the matching die to cut your background, and put your glitter on, and it goes in between all your open spaces. This one I actually die cut from the sticker sheet, and it's a little bit flimsier, of course, because of that, but then you get that fluttery effect. So just die cut sticker sheet and put glitter on it. These were punched from the sticker sheet again, and the glitter added. And I think it's all beginning to blur. I think I used the heat and stick powder for this one. Used Versamark and heat and stick powder, and then glitter on the butterfly. So that's another option. So then for those who are glitter phobic, another few options. This one is a glitter embossing powder, so you know nothing comes off, and there's some sparkle in the butterflies, so that's the other sparkle. This one is glitter paper that you purchase already glittery, so you just cut that out and put that in behind a die cut. And this is the least glittered of all, because the only sparkle is in the butterfly, but it's still a flutter. So as I say, our theme is flutter and sparkle, and that can be butterflies, dragonflies, birds, feathers. If it flutters, it counts, and if it sparkles, it counts. One thing I did do, which I don't know which card I did it on now, was to add, maybe I didn't keep the card out, Wink of Stella or something like it. No, it wasn't this one. Wasn't that awful? Anyway, Wink of Stella counts as sparkle, and I really don't know what I did with that card. But yeah, so that's our theme. So that gives our ladies an idea of the sorts of things they might want to bring. Things that are very handy are something to catch your glitter so we don't make a mess of the floor, because we hold our group in a church hall. And an electrostatic cloth is also very handy for picking up glitter. As I say, the double-sided adhesive, the heat and stick powder, and of course some glitter, butterfly die cuts and stamps and things like that. And we still have a few weeks before our next group, so I'll see what else I come up with in the meantime. But this is heads up for our ladies, and if you're not part of our group, then maybe it's given you some ideas to play with as well. Thanks for watching.